Clearly not one of my better calls with Colorado on Saturday. But listen, guys, I've been winning. And if you follow me regularly, you know that when I'm winning, I like to press the action. And as I told you, that when that little voice whispers in my ear, bet me, bet me, bet me, more often than not, it has paid dividends over the years. And the fact is, with those ultra rare 30 dime releases, I had won three in a row in November. I had been 4-1 this year with them. I had won five out of six dating back to last year. I was in the position to press again yesterday, and Colorado was absolutely pathetic. And the Buffaloes got crushed, and I lost. And I'm here today, first and foremost, to tell you that anyone that got that play yesterday and bought it on a 1 day discount, well, my make good is coming to you today for free with my top rated 15 dime Sunday selection. Yes, right here for free. It's coming up as a make good. Now, for any of those of you watching this, which I'm assuming is going to be everybody, that happens to be a package player, I'm going to comp you, and customer service is taking care of it for you with 3 days for free. Because, yes, I lost on Thursday night with the Seahawks. I mean, it was an ugly game. Friday, I got backdoored by the Washington State Cougars, who scored a touchdown, a meaningless touchdown for most, but yes, you know it cost us because they scored with 9 seconds to go, and a 17 and a half point underdog. Well, they snuck in and only lost by 17, as I had the Orange of Syracuse there in that game. And then, of course, yesterday, the loser in Colorado. So the fact is, I have had 4 3-day losing streaks this entire football season, just four of them. And I've rebounded and never had a 4 day losing streak. So let's see if we can keep that streak alive. But the fact is this, guys, here's the numbers. And I ran through them. And if you happen to be a long term package player, you'll see this in your message center over at DeMarcosports.com. I've won 24 of my last 36 football releases. I'm on a 15-6 roll with my normal top rated 15 dime football releases. I've won 22 of my last 35 raised the bar 20 dime releases. I've still won 5 of 7 of those ultra rare 30 dime college football plays. I'm still 12-5 with my Saturday college football best bets, and I've won 26 of the last 43 days in all sports combined. If you haven't made money, I don't know what I can possibly do, because I have. And I could afford that loser on Colorado. Nobody likes to lose, but my God, what more could I possibly do? And then here on the video reports, the free picks yesterday, okay, I lost the top play on Colorado State. I gave you two more bowl winners with East Carolina and Army. I've won 16 of my last 21 complimentary plays here in all sports combined. And hell, in the NFL free picks, which today you're not just getting a free pick, you're getting my best bet. But the free picks in the NFL over the past 34 Sundays, going back over the past 2 years, 71-48. So that's a whole lot of winning. Now, by the way, with this free 15 dime best bet you're getting today, I have never, ever in the 23 years since I created DeMarcoSports.com ever come back after winning. And by the way, prior to losing with Seattle, Syracuse, and Colorado, I had only gone, 7-2 the previous 9 days. I've never, ever said to anybody, oh, by the way, I'm winning, so you have to pay me more. I don't play those type of games, never have. This is not a quid pro quo business, but I recognize the loss, especially a big loss. It hurts. Every loss is a loss. There's not bigger losses, but some losses hurt more than others. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing today. So without further ado, let's get to today's free selection. And again, this would be a 15 dime play, just like when I gave you the Minnesota Vikings a couple of Mondays ago as a freebie. And this card sucks. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. It sucks. And when I looked at this card, there were two games that stood out: Buffalo and Tampa. A third one maybe was Philadelphia, Dallas. But the way I looked at this Buffalo and the Tampa games, I thought to myself, my God, this is just screaming teaser, teaser. Both games are going to be possibly impacted by weather. Both teams need to win, especially Tampa, but Buffalo too. And both games, I thought about playing straight up, but then I thought teaser. Two team, 7 point teaser. So let's dissect the games. I've got Buffalo laying 10. There are a few 9.5s out there, but let's just call it 10. So I'm going to take Buffalo down from 10 to 3 and a two team, 7 point teaser, down to 3 at home against the Jets. Then I've got Tampa down to 9.5 everywhere I've looked. I'm going to take Tampa down to 2.5 at home against Carolina. So, with that being the teaser, let's break down the games. Now, it is going to rain all morning and probably throughout the game in Buffalo. Better than snow, right? You've got a Bills team that's on a 9-1 roll. I used the Bills as a free pick last week, but I was kind of hesitant because I told you last Sunday's card sucked, but this card sucks even more. And they played once again miserably against the New England Patriots. They were darn lucky to even win that game, but it was clearly a trap game coming off the two big road wins, the road split against the Rams and the Lions. And the Patriots, they always seem to struggle against. As you know, the Bills can clinch the number 2 seed in the AFC with the victory here today. And they certainly don't want to be in the position to have to go on the road against, you guessed it, the Patriots next week to be in the position to then clinch the number 2 seed. They've won their last 4 at home in the series. They've taken on a Jets team that's 1-5 in their last 6 games. The Bills are averaging 173 rushing yards over the last 4 games, the fourth most in the league in that stretch. James Cook, 3 straight games, cracking 100 yards, 332 yards total, 7.4 yards per carry in that 4 game stretch. That's also number 1 in the league. Josh Allen has always been a tremendous play straight up wise in December and January games, going 22-3. That's regular season games in the months of December and January. And listen, this is an offense that had been rolling, scoring at least 30 points in 8 straight games before New England. You got a Jets team that has only covered 3 of its last 12 games. Wet field, natural turf, remember. And you got Aaron Rodgers, who's playing through a knee injury, who is not exactly mobile anymore. I got to go with the Bills here, and I'm protecting myself because remember what happened in the first go round when the Bills escaped New York with a 23-20 win. Now, in that game, James Cook was out with a toe injury, but Ray Davis stepped in, 20 carries, 97 yards. So I think here, again, the recipe is going to be for the Bills to control the line of scrimmage, to control the clock, to pound the rock. If they don't score 30, if they don't win by 10, I only need them to get that field goal plus win. That's why I love them in the teaser. And then the second part of the teaser is going to be Tampa Bay. Yes, the Bucs had their 4 game winning streak snapped with the loss at Dallas. They returned home after that 25-24 loss. Baker Mayfield played well in the game, but he had a crucial interception. But you know he's thrown for 288 yards or more in 4 of the last 5 games. Uh, and remember, he was once Carolina's quarterback. Since joining the Bucs, he's 3-0 against Carolina, and 2 of those games have been 3-point victories. The other one was a 9-0 decision. But this has been a one-sided series. Tampa Bay winning 8 of 9 and 4 straight against Carolina. Had the Panthers played better with Bryce Young at quarterback? Absolutely. But did you notice that this line jumped up by a full point from 8.5 to 9.5 overnight once it was announced that Chuba Hubbard was going to be out now for the rest of the season and placed on injured reserve? So who's left to run the block for Carolina? Really nobody. That's the problem. He is coming off a 152-yard, 25-carry, 2-touchdown performance in the victory against Arizona last week. 1,195 yards, 10 touchdowns on 250 carries this season. This is a Carolina offense that's 26th in the league in scoring at 18.9 points a game. Tampa Bay is fourth in the league in scoring, averaging 28 some points a game, nearly 10 points more than the Panthers. And the Carolina defense, despite their improved play of late, and especially Bryce Young's improved play of late, still sucks. Okay, this is a team that is dead last in scoring defense, giving up 29.9 points a game. Second worst overall defense. Only Jacksonville's is worse, giving up 386 yards a game. Last in rushing yards allowed, giving up 175 yards a game. Last in yards per carry yielded, 5.1 yards per carry. They also don't get to opposing quarterbacks, 26th in the league in terms of getting sacks, and also 26th in the league in red zone defense. Bucky Irving is coming off a career high 152 yards on 25 carries in the first meeting. The Bucs ran for 239 yards on 39 carries when they won 26-24 in overtime back in week number 6, I think it was. So I think that a Carolina team that has given up an average of 200 yards on the ground over the past 7 games, that's how Tampa Bay is going to win this game. Now in the Tampa area, early in the morning up to around 2 o'clock, there's a thunderstorm possibility. It's Tampa. It's, wintertime weather in Tampa where it could be 65 to 75. You always are running a risk of showers. But again, I'm protecting myself here by making the wise choice, I feel, by playing Tampa in the teaser. So again, your teaser adjusted prices. I have Buffalo -3. I have Tampa -2.5. You know, I love teasers. I've given out many of them here on the video report. I think the two guys here at the site, me and Shawn Michaels, we have done the most with teasers and won more than anyone else over the 23 years since DeMarco Sports was created. And again, this is a 15 dime release. 15 dime football winner number 16 out of 22 and 9 out of 11 in the NFL, as I go for football winner number 25 out of 36 overall and winning day number 27 out of 43. So that'll do it. I wish you well, guys, and we will talk again soon. So good luck, everybody.